We're just outside city limits, and today we are going to work on my Kubota 2301 accelerator level or throttle level. I've got the problem where you pull it down and it comes back. It's a B2301. Looking online, there's a lot of people with problems with the BX, and the solution is just to remove the lower panel on the BX, get to the throttle rod, and get the captive two nuts, a nut and a lock nut below. On the B2301, doesn't have the panel that the BX has. When I've looked around, I haven't seen anybody do a video on removing the center console to get to the rod, so that's what we're going to cover today. I'm going to get the engine cover up and get some tools. On the B2301, there's a couple panels, engine side panels, that just pop out. There's just 4 holes that some pegs slide into. So here you just reach in, pull it up, slide it out forward, and the panel comes out. Well, and pretty easy access to the engine. And it appears that, let's see if I can get it in the picture, that's one of the 3 bolts I need to remove, this bolt right here. There's also a screw under the panel here, pretty well hidden. Took me a while to find it. It's under the cowl. That gets unscrewed. Coming around. Removing this panel. And again, the screw I need to get to remove the center console. Okay, the bolt here just unscrewed. It's got a captive nut on the back, so no need to put a wrench on the back there. Now I'm going to do the other side, and then I will get this screw right here under the dash out. The dash screw is just a Phillips head, pretty short screw, came right out, and the bolts are 10mm, of course. All right, that center console came right up off. It's loose on the dash, just came right up forward. Had to remove the gaiter for the steering wheel column, but it just slid right up forward. No need to do anything with the key switch. And down in here, oh, the lighting's terrible. The bolt I need to get to is this right here. So I'm going to try, see if we can get us to focus right there. Those are the 2. So I'll take the jam nut loose below and then try tightening that nut to see what it'll do. All right, after playing with it a little bit, the jam nut was on really tight, so it had not loosened up. I tightened it a little bit and kind of actually made the lever harder to move. So in my case, I needed to loosen the top bolt, well, obviously the jam bolt first, back that off, loosen that a little bit, and then jam the nut back up. It's all nice and tight now. The throttle lever moves nice, a lot easier than it did, and it stays in position. So, problem solved. Took quicker to do this than to load it up and take it to the dealership. And the panel moves around pretty easy to be able to get to it. You can see here this tab just slides through slot B and just bolted back up. And up here, see if I can get a picture of it. Here you can see the tab here, the cover is going to slide over this, and I'll have to thread that nut in there. So I'm going to go button things up, and that's how you adjust your throttle rod on a B2301. Bye everybody.